Oh, okay, forget the cuts.
He stood there, soaking wet and sputtering, while his boat floated away from him down the Eridan River in pieces.
I'd give my sharpest bronze dagger to see that silly human trying to leave Elysium on a felucca.
Have you visited my mother recently, and given her my love?
Always. The meteor sends her love in return.
Well, I'd better get back. Elysium won't rule itself. Do keep an eye out for me. I sense trouble brewing in paradise.
I was starting to think you'd never get here. You can't waste time if you hope to break Persephone's control over the gate to the underworld.
I...
Did you really think word wouldn't get out that you're in collusion with Elysium's pretty boy, Adonis?
Is that so?
Unfortunately, no one passes through the gate to the underworld without Persephone's permission, which she has never given. Ever. Luckily for you, as the goddess of crossroads and keys, locked doors happen to be my specialty.
Are you saying you can get me through the gate?
I'm saying I can help you bypass Persephone.
From what I just saw, you're pretty close with Persephone. Why would you want to work against her?
I'm not asking for your blind trust. Let me prove our goals align. This unlocks the door to Persephone's hidden sanctuary. She keeps all of her most intimate possessions there, stowed away from her husband. Among her treasures is a journal rumored to contain information you desperately need about the gate. Bring it to me as soon as you can.
I'll go get the journal.
The sooner you bring me it, the closer you are to leaving Elysium. Don't waste any time.
And there she is. It has been a long time. Well, well, I won't go that far though. I mean, if anything, well, I don't, well, let me just do this exposure really quickly. Eh.
Bring the journal from Persephone's sanctuary to me. Quickly! Bring the journal from Persephone's sanctuary to me. Quickly!
I already, well, no. I don't have, I don't have her at this angle yet. That's about right. And so we spend the next 5 hours taking. It's a little bit dark. Let's try this. I usually don't play around with the settings in the game photo mode, but because it's just so dark, I need to play around
I'm
with
not
it.
sure how stealing Persephone's journal will help me open the gate to the underworld, but here it is.
Stealing Persephone's journal wouldn't help us. But stealing the journal that belonged to the gate's locksmith will.
Who's the locksmith?
It doesn't say. Looks like a lot of pages were torn out. Now be quiet while I read. Well, that was illuminating.
So? What does it say?
Oh, so eager. The location of the gate is not revealed. But so long as Persephone controls Elysium, you need her permission to pass through it. Which you will never get.
But if she loses control of Elysium?
She loses control of the gate. You need to undermine her influence any way you can.
And how do you suggest I do that?
Your alliance with Adonis is a good start. His head-on tactics are a little obvious for my taste, but in time, he will wear down Persephone's forces.
What about our alliance? Where do you come in?
I know all of Persephone's weaknesses, and I'll direct you to them when the time is right. Until then, you'd be wise to spend some time with Persephone's lapdog, Hermes. Learn to use that staff. You'll need a divine weapon in the land of gods.
Oh, so this is how I took it the last time. I had one photo that was like this. And this is so, yeah, this is how I took it the last time. And it's now gonna become a photo vote session. Not really. There we go. Will this work? We'll see. It's not really. Ah, the old classic pose that I had of her. This is much better now, actually. I used to have this pose of her. Mm, kinda works. This was the other iconic pose that I had. Gotta move that a bit. That's a lot of clipping. That's a lot of clipping. That's a little bit better. Still some clipping though. But I could try to find a yeah, I could try to find a way to clean it up in post processing. But why can't I find any keycaps from Assassin's Creed? Like keychains? I saw you ask that of the Sisterhood server. No, like replacement keys for my key. Oh. Oh. Come to think of it, I have not seen any. But I would try I would see if Reddit has any or GMK. Or Ping James. Um I'm trying to think of people. I'm trying to think of people who would know.